Good morning, students. All of you know that with the rapid development and advancement, environmental education has become a source of concern for educators, teachers, administrators, students, as well as planners. So, in order to get a thorough knowledge about environment, one should have knowledge about certain basic concepts of environment, such as one should know what is ecology, what is community, what is population, what is biosphere, and what is ecosystem and its types. Let us discuss these concepts in detail to know the answers of these questions. First is concept of ecology. Ecology is an interdisciplinary branch of biology which deals with the study of distribution, structure, various aspects of life of organisms and their interactions with the environment. Ecology is a new science which deals with the various principles which govern the relationship and interdependence between organisms and their environment. The term ecology was coined by combining two Greek words. Oikos means house and logos means the study of, to denote such relationship between the organism and their environment. Literal meaning of ecology is the study of organisms at home. Definitions of ecology. The term ecology has been defined in various ways by different ecologists. Some of the important definitions are: first is the definition of ecology given by Mishra. Mishra has defined ecology as the study of interaction of form, function and factors. Next is C.J. Crabb. In 1985, he defined ecology as the scientific study of the interactions between organisms and nature that determine the range of distribution and abundance of organisms. Third is, according to L.R. Taylor, in 1967, he defined ecology is the study of the way in which individual organisms, populations of some species and communities respond to those changes. According to G.L. Clark, ecology is the study of interaction of plants and animals with their environment. Odum. In 1963, he defined ecology as the study of structure and functions of nature. Pinalia. In 1973, a modern ecologist defined ecology as the study of relations between organisms and the totality of the biological and physical factors affecting them or influenced by them. Ecology is a synthetic branch of science. It obtains the functional and basic material from several other disciplines like climatology, geography, geology, limnology, mathematics, physics, chemistry and microbiology, besides other branches of biology. Now, the characteristics of ecology. By analyzing above stated definitions, we can summarize the following characteristics of ecology. First, it includes the structure and function together for full understanding of this vast nature. It studies about the relations between organisms and environment. It is a scientific approach for controlling and regulating the welfare of living organisms. It is the science of ecosystems. It is a science of interrelation between organisms and their environment and also emphasizes interorganisms as well as intra-organisms relations. Ecology differs from the other branches of biology. First of all, it comprehends physical environment along with organisms, and secondly, it deals with the level of biological organization. Ecology has three levels of organization such as populations, communities and ecosystem. Concept of environment. Etymologically, environment means surroundings. It is the sum total of the external forces influencing development or growth of people, animals or plants, or living or non-living, working conditions, etc. This raises three questions in our mind. First is, what is surrounded, by what surrounded, and where surrounded. Answers to these questions are in general living objects, and particularly man is surrounded by physical environment in his habitat or space. Environment refers to the sum total of conditions which surround man at a given point in space and time. Our immediate concern is the quality of space we live in, the air we breathe, the food we eat, the water we drink, and the sources we draw from the environment to support our economy. Definitions of environment. Different persons defined environment in their own ways, according to Anastasia. The environment is everything that affects the individual except his genes. In the views of P. Crisbert, environment is anything immediately surrounds an object and exerting a direct influence on it. Boring was of the view that a person's environment consists of the sum total of the stimulation which he receives from his conception until his death. M. J. Hurkowitz, environment is the aggregate of external forces which affect the life and development of living organisms. Different people define environment with different angles, but it may be safely argued that environment is an inseparable whole and is constituted by the interacting systems of physical, biological and cultural elements which are interrelated individually as well as collectively in various ways. Characteristics of environment. By analyzing the above mentioned definitions of environment, we can summarize the following characteristics of environment. First is the sum total of all the stimulations from birth until death. It is everything which affects the individual excluding their genes. All the external forces which affect the growth and development of the living organisms. It consists of physical, intellectual, social, moral, cultural, emotional, economic and political forces which affect the life and nature of behavior. It refers to sum total of conditions which surround man at given point in space and time. It has land, air and water as its physical components and plants, animals including man and his several functions, organizations and institutions as biological components. It involves physical, chemical, biological, social, economic, political and cultural processes. Now we will discuss types of environment. Kurt Lewin has enumerated 3 types of environment which influence the personality of an individual. First is physical environment, second is social and cultural environment, and third is psychological environment. First is physical environment. It refers to geographic climate and weather or physical conditions in which an individual lives. The human races are generally influenced by the climate. The human working efficiency also depends on the climate conditions. Even heredity is influenced by the physical environment. The individual tries to adjust in his physical environment. Second is social environment. It refers to the social, economic and political conditions of an individual in which he lives. The moral, cultural and emotional forces affect the life and nature of the individual behavior. Society can be of 2 types, closed society and open society. Closed society provides very less opportunities for the development, whereas open society provides full opportunity to develop the personality of an individual. School and classroom should be open type so as to develop the personalities of the students. Third is psychological environment. Kurt Lewin has laid emphasis on the psychological environment of an individual. He has used the term life space for explaining psychological environment. The person and his goal forms the psychological environment. Without overcoming the barriers, a person cannot achieve his goal. This situation leads to frustration or change of goal for a new environment. This mechanism is used to the individual for adjustment. Psychological environment is very important to understand the personality of the individual. Now, the classification of environment on the basis of structure. On the basis of basic structure, the environment may be divided into 2 basic types: abiotic environment and biotic environment. Abiotic environment. It is also called as physical environment. It includes solid earth, that is lithosphere, liquid or water, that is hydrosphere, and the gases, that is atmosphere. Second is biotic environment. It is also called as biological environment. It consists of plants, flora and animals, that is fauna, including man as a prime factor. Now we will discuss the components of environment. Mainly environment has two components, physical and biological, but the components of environment can be classified in the following categories. That is, first is physical components, these are land, water and air. Second is biological components, these are plants and animals. Next is social components are population, social system, social change, organization, etc. Fourth is cultural components. These include moral and values of religion, political and economic ethics. Fifth is psychological components. These are self-concept, life space, level of aspiration, topology and goals of life. And next is energy components. These include solar and geothermal energy. Environment and society are closely related and they are interdependent. Now we will discuss biosphere. The world of living organisms together with the layers of soil, water and air on the surface of the earth is called biosphere. Our earth is the only planet on which life exists. It consists of three components: the land, that is lithosphere, the water, that is hydrosphere, and air, that is atmosphere. It is because of its unique combination that life originated and is still sustaining on this planet. The life supporting zone of earth where atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere meet, interact and make life possible is called biosphere. The different ecosystems of the world do not remain independent but exchange material among themselves. The biological inhabited part of the earth consisting of all the ecosystems of the world is called biosphere. Now the parts of biosphere. Biosphere consists of four parts. First is lithosphere, the solid outer portion of the earth containing soil and rocks is called lithosphere. The lithosphere forms the crust of the earth. The biosphere is supported by lithosphere. Second is hydrosphere. The region of water on the surface of the earth is hydrosphere. Next is atmosphere. The air above the surface of the earth is a mixture of gases and is called atmosphere. Fourth is living organisms. The lithosphere, hydrosphere and the atmosphere of the earth along with the living organisms in them is called biosphere. The biosphere consists of living and non-living components called biotic and abiotic components. Biotic components include microorganisms, plants and animals, and abiotic components include soil, water, phosphorus, sulfur, sodium and all other non-living elements in the biosphere. Now what is population? Population is one of the three levels of organizations of ecology. A population is a group of individuals of the same species. Example, breeding individuals in a given area. It is also called as local population, which is adapted to its particular environment, that is ecotype. A species may have several ecotypes. The different ecotypes have different genetic setup. They are capable of interbreeding. This interbreeding leads to a continuous change in different ecotypes. It is called ecotime. Now what is community? A community is a group of population of different species in an given area. It may include all the populations of that area, all plants, all animals and microorganisms. It can be a particular group such as the fern community or the seed-eating bio-community of that area. Different populations do not remain independent. They show interactions and interdependence. The man also interacts with plants and animals around him as well as with the physical environment like soil, water and air. So we can say that all the organisms living in a locality constitute a community. Next is ecosystem. The term ecosystem was first used by A.G. Tansley in 1935. According to him, an ecosystem is a peculiar category of physical systems consisting of organisms and inorganic component in a relatively stable equilibrium, open and of various sizes and kinds. The term ecosystem comprised of two words. Eco means environment and system means an interacting interdependent complex. An ecosystem includes all the communities of an area, all the microorganisms, the plants and the animals, functioning with their non-living environment like soil, water and air. The various communities of living organisms interact among themselves and with environment. They interact with one another through food chains. Plant interacts with soil to get essential nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, etc. With air to get carbon dioxide, and also with water bodies for carrying out the process of photosynthesis. Thus, the various communities of living organisms along with soil, air and water of that region form a self-sustaining independent unit called ecosystem. So an ecosystem is a relatively self-contained and distinct community of organisms, microorganisms, plants and animals, and their environment. In an ecosystem, energy and matter are continuously exchanged between its living and non-living components. It needs inputs of solar energy to function. Examples of ecosystems are grassland, forest, desert, mountain, pond and sea, etc. Kinds of ecosystem. There are various types of ecosystems exist in nature. These can be classified in two broad categories. First is natural ecosystem, second is artificial ecosystem. Now first we will discuss natural ecosystem. Natural ecosystem are those which operates themselves under natural conditions. The man has no major interference. It is further subdivided into two categories. First is terrestrial ecosystems as forests, grasslands and deserts, and second is aquatic ecosystem, that is freshwater. Running are springs, waterfalls and rivers, and standing are lake, pond, pool and ditch. Marine water are sea, ocean and estuary. Now we will discuss this ecosystem in detail. Terrestrial ecosystem. The terrestrial ecosystem are those which are related to earth. For example, there are three major ecosystems of earth: forests, grasslands and deserts. Forests are one of the major terrestrial ecosystems, roughly cover 40% of the world's land. The word forest has been derived from Latin word foris, means outside the door. Thus, a forest is a large uncultivated tract of land covered with trees and underwood. Ecologically, forest signifies a complex system composed of distinct biological units called forest communities, comprising trees and other wood species with a fairly closed canopy. Components of forest ecosystem. The components of forest ecosystem are abiotic and biotic. Abiotic components. These are inorganic and organic substances present in forest soil and atmosphere. Biotic components. Biotic components comprise producers, which are mainly trees of varied species, consumers, which are herbivores, carnivores and top carnivores, and decomposers. These are microorganisms which help in decomposition of dead organic matter. Types of forests. Different types of forests are found in different climates. The major forest types are as under. Tropical rain forests. Tropical rainforest or lush equatorial forests. Tropical deciduous forests. Tropical scrub forests. Sclerophyllous forests. Temperate rain forests. Temperate evergreen forests. Temperate deciduous forests and northern coniferous boreal or taiga forests. Then comes grasslands. Grasslands is a type of terrestrial ecosystem comprising about 20% of the Earth's land surface and widely distributed over the world. In grasslands, dominant species are grasses,